Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We got a brand new event in Hockey Ultimate Team, the trade deadline event with 5 new master set players. We're going to break all those down and go over all of the new trade deadline cards. If you guys enjoy the content, make sure you give the video a like. It does help me out a ton. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe for the most up-to-date news, tips, and info for NHL 22. All right, let's get into the brand new event. All right, we'll start down at the bottom like we always do with the 86 Trevor Moore from the LA Kings with Workhorse or Distributor, giving him 90 acceleration, 89 speed, and then basically everything in the mid to high 80s. Not really worth it even if you do pack him or if you just started creating your team. This is a card that I would sell or use in a set to try and get one of the master set players. Then we've got the 87 David Savard, 6'2" with buzzing as well as spark or workhorse, getting you up to 87 speed, 88 acceleration with shutdown, which is nice. Everything else though, there is just going to be better defensemen for you at this price range, so this would be a pass as well. He is a very, very big player, but yeah, just not someone that you're going to want to use. If you did pack him, this would be another trade-in card. Brandon Montour from the Buffalo Sabres, the 88 overall with Send It, as well as Magician and Applesauce, 89 speed, 89 acceleration. Like, if you needed a right-handed defenseman, I still, at this stage, I think I would just save up for any defenseman that would be over 90 skating, just because you're going up against guys now that you're going to see that have really high 90 skating, and if he's not going to be huge, you're not really getting into the benefits here. The 89, Matt Duchene. So you get another Matt Duchene card. I mean, man, it's just been so long ago I remember him being traded. That was a wild trade deadline. He does have Thief, which would get his faceoffs up to 90 if you want to run him at center. 93 speed, 92 acceleration. Not a bad card for an 89 overall. Like, he is going to go for around 40,000 coins, maybe 42. I would consider it if you needed a left-handed player, and if you run him at center with Thief, that's not bad. I've used my 99 Matt Duchene at center, and I actually prefer him there over wing, which is kind of stunning given given the meta there with you want to have big centermen. He actually plays really well in the middle. The 90 overall Jeff Petrie, 6'3" with 90 speed, 91 acceleration. This is a really well-rounded right-handed defenseman for anyone looking in this price range, which is going to be around 45,000 coins. That's the bare minimum for 90s. He might go for a little bit more. He does have an awesome offensive ability combo in Seeing Eye and 1T. The only issue is, I've stated this before, righties just don't have the same level of scoring ability that left-handers do. If you are someone that can score with righties and you're trying to build up your team and maybe you're a no money spent team or you started around the holiday season, this is a really nice card. Or if you're looking, maybe you've got some giant righties and you're looking for someone to help out offensively on your third line, or maybe you put them out in the offensive zone, this would be another option. Again, if you can score with righties, I haven't seen many people that can. The 91 Matt Stajan, 6'1" with Workhorse and Spark as well as Fly the Zone, has Third Eye and Gold Quick Draw. For anyone that is competing in the GWC this week, and again, maybe you have a less than top-end team, you want to have someone with Gold Quick Draw that has decent face-offs as well. 92 isn't amazing, but it's not bad. So if you are looking for a fourth liner or someone like that to be able to throw it there when you need a draw in the defensive zone, this is a decent option. He's got decent size as well, just not elite everywhere else, obviously. Alex Goligoski is up next, the 91 overall with Distributor as well as Workhorse, 90 speed, 90 acceleration at 5'11", and his abilities just aren't very good either. This is a hard pass. This would be, I would sell immediately or turn him into event collectibles. Jacob Verana, who is always a really nice card in Hockey Ultimate Team. He's got Spark and Booming Shot, 95 acceleration, 93 speed with elite edges and close quarters. Love the gold close quarters. So if you are looking for a left-handed winger, the only thing I will say is that, his shot is really nice, but, the base McDavid is similar in terms of skating. If it is all going to come down to his price, in all honesty, we'll take a look if there's any on the market right now. 200, I don't think I'm spending that at all. If it gets down to around 150, I think that's when I would pull the trigger. Then we've got the 92 Eric Stahl. If you cannot get the Keith Primo card, this is the card that you'd probably want to go out and get. Or if maybe you can't afford the Olli Jokinen, another great option at center. Eric Stahl cards are always phenomenal in the middle. He's got Silver Quick Draw, 93 speed, 98 faceoffs. Again, really, really good centerman card for anyone looking for that big center that has Quick Draw. And then we've got Keith Tkachuk, which is a really interesting card. 95 overall, 6'2", Fly the Zone and Workhorse with Silver Close Quarters and Gold Born Leader at 94 speed, 93 acceleration, almost as a max shot, and everything else is maxed out as well. You could even play him in the middle, as he does have 91 faceoffs. This could be a really nice, well-rounded card for anyone that can use the big players. Like if you excel with Team of the Year Rantanen, for example, or Rick Nash, he's 232 pounds. He's just not going to get knocked off the puck at all. So this could be one of the more underrated ones because of the fact that he's not a master set item, but this is a really, really nice card. On to the master set players, and we've got the 97 Keith Yandel. 97 speed, 98 acceleration, 99 agility, really high shooting, max hand stats, max defensive stats. There's very little to complain about here. He's 6'1", so now the question is, do you invest in him or do you make him? It's going to cost you about 93 collectibles, which is obviously extremely expensive, and we'll talk about that in just a little bit, but that's going to be about 500,000 coins in total around there. The thing I'll say about this, Keith Yandel, he's 6'1", which isn't bad. And he's got great skating stats. He's almost maxed. The only issue is that he's got no superstar abilities. So in the coming weeks, we are going to get, well, honestly, we're probably going to get a better defenseman next week because there was some that were leaked in terms of the next event. Because we unfortunately did see some leaks, so I'll talk about those as well. But yeah, I don't know if I would spend that much to invest in him. Like, if you really like Morgan Riley's card, like, he's better than Morgan Riley. I'll say that. So if that would be another comparison here, in terms of, excuse me, in terms of left-handed defenseman. But yeah, nothing. He's not absolutely crazy. Like, he's very, very good. It's just, if you're gonna pay that many coins, he's got to have some good abilities, and there's just not really any that are all that good. And honestly, next week, we're getting someone that is, very, very similar, if not better, in Ryan McDonough, so keep that. Next up is the 97 Anthony Duclair, and this is essentially the 99 Matt Duchene. Almost exactly similar, and some really fun abilities. In Unstoppable Force, Spinorama, I've really wanted to try out, goal at close quarters, and Wheels. Like I said, if you do not have the Matt Duchene, this is probably a very, very good option for you to go in that route. Just very, very similar. That being said, he's a pure winger, can't play him at center, and like I said, we're going to get someone better next week. We are going to get the leaked Taylor Hall master set player who's a left-handed winger who's bigger and going to have 99 skating. So unless you're an Anthony Duclair fan, I just would not invest in this one. Like, he's a really great card, don't get me wrong, but we're going to get a better one next week. On to the 97 Jeff Carter, and this one is probably the most intriguing of the release this week. 95 speed, 95 acceleration, and then essentially 99 everything else. With Thief, he does have 96 faceoffs, so he can play center as well. He's 6'3", which is great size. He's got close quarters. The Spinorama is, again, kind of interesting. Tape to tape, and then Wheels. This is definitely the most intriguing one. Like, if you did not get Line A, this would be a nice option for you. And the reason why I like him is that you can play him at center, so it gives you some lineup flexibility. Obviously, Line A is a pure winger and a little bit bigger, but Jeff Carter's a little bit faster and can play at center, so I think that this makes it a little bit better than that card. However, if you've already made Line A, it's going to be tough because there's a lot of decent righties out there, from the last few events, like Zabinajad, for example, but we'll have to do a ranking of it, and I'll have that video out later. The goaltender we've got is the 97 Jack Campbell, an interesting option in net because he's basically 99 everything with 72 aggression with gold post-to-post and silver light work, which is the best combo. He is 6'3". There's just, again, Rene's available, Leonard's available, Carey Price is available. Do you really want to spend that many coins on another goaltender who's just very, very similar to those? And then lastly, we've got the 97 Ray Bourque, which is an awesome card in real life and an amazing player in real life, but in HUT, not so much. However, he does have silver truculence. I mentioned in my stat video that I think I'm going to try and make a full defensive core of truculence defenseman because I think it is just the most impactful defensive ability right now. And he's got 95 speed, 97 acceleration, which is obviously extremely good. And then he's got 1T if you want to use him offensively and off the rush. I don't think off the rush is going to be very good at all, but he's 99 everything else. In terms of lefties, he's not better than Hedman, and he's not better than Coburn. So for a lot of these, he's going to be very low in this list of among players available right now. Okay, guys, taking a look at the sets, and again, I'm going to get a lot of questions, I think, in terms of should you make these, especially with GWC around the corner, and I think I want to make a video again. We'll do a rankings video, but we'll also talk about some alternatives, because again, I think that is going to be a very hot topic. They did add something new into the sets for this, and that is a 91 overall trade-in set. This is not good value. They shot up in value here, the 91 overalls. They were going for like 50K, but I didn't even see any up earlier. Yeah, there's none up for 50. We'll check for 55, and there's just really no value there at all, because at 55,000 coins alone, like let's say there was some available, that's over 6,000 per collectible. So do not make the 91s. If you have untradeable or something like that, go ahead. If you've got tradable 91s, sell them. Sell them for coins. Do not put them into sets, even if you want to make one of these guys, because the value just isn't there. And again, guys, what you want to do is just do some math, because the market will fluctuate. So I don't want to give you a hard, these are the cards to buy. And usually when I do, it just impacts the market. So I don't want to do that to you guys. So like for 88 overall, you'll get 6, for example, right? What you want to do is essentially do 6 times, let's say 5,500, and you're looking at 33,000 coins for an 88. That would be a really good value for 5,500. I have a feeling that we're not going to find anything for under that, because actually 35 is not bad. So 35,000 isn't terrible either. That's a much better, that's 5,800 coins per collectible. That's much better than the 91s or 90s. So be aware of that. And again, it's going to depend on your lineup. But I will talk briefly about which cards to make. In all honesty, it's going to depend. If you are looking for most fun, or, you know, cards that you'll have on your team for a long time, I mean, Ray Borks is interesting, because in terms of left defense behind Coburn and Hedman, I think someone with truculence, so that it's smaller and faster, is kind of useful and fun. Adam Fox doesn't have it, and I can't stand his feel, and I know a lot of people like him, but that's just personal preference. Other than that, like, Jeff Carter is by far the most interesting here, because you can play him at center, and obviously I've really liked the big right-handed wingers. The other ones, though, guys, there are going to be better options next week. Duclair is literally going to be someone that you would rather have Taylor Hall for, because across the board, they're going to be almost identical, only Taylor Hall's bigger. Same with Ryan McDonough and Yandel, they're awfully similar, so I would hold off on them, but just want to keep that in mind, guys, and we'll have a video tomorrow probably, or maybe later on today, in terms of the ranking. But thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you next time. Have a good one.